Hello, my friends. Welcome to another episode of Deep True Crime. I'm Manny Rodriguez. In today's episode, I want to discuss the mystery of the missing mom who just vanished after dropping her two kids off at the school and then going for her regular walk with her dog. She gets on a Zoom conference call with her workplace and it stays it stays tuned in. No video, no mic, but no one ever hears from her again. She's been missing for almost a week now. Let's go ahead and dive into what we know at this time. A major search is on for the mother of two, Nicola Bulley, who this has entered the sixth day with no trace of the mortgage advisor. That's right. That's who she was on a work conference call with because she is a mortgage broker. She's a mortgage loan officer. Her family is worried and they are distraught at her disappearance. And her boyfriend, Paul Ansell, he is doing everything he can to protect their two little girls by explaining to them, Mommy is lost. I think it's England. I meant to look that up, but I believe it's in England or somewhere out there. They refer to Mommy as Mummy, almost like M-U-M-M-Y, and it sounds just like that. And the two kids, they are said to have cried their eyes out as the boyfriend was trying to console them while he himself is terrified at her unexplained vanishing. Everyone is wondering, where is she? Lancaster police has so far been unable to locate Miss Bulley, but are treating her as a missing person. And so they're learning as much as they can about her whereabouts throughout this whole thing. Because Nicola Bulley, she was seen walking her dog. Even another man was on that same trail. He has since been spoken to, but they don't know where she's at. And so they're continuing to search. They're searching everywhere around where she was last seen. And you can see here, these are her last known movements, and it has literally baffled police even 6 days after she vanished. January 27th, Nicola Bulley drops her two daughters off at school. She leaves her vehicle in the car park. At 9:15 a.m., the 45-year-old from nearby Inskip is seen from Garstang Road walking east along River Wyre towpath. At 10:15 a.m., the alarm is raised around an hour later by a walker who finds her Springer Spaniel Willow running loose. That's her dog. And then the dog's harness and lead are found on a bench along with her phone, which is still connected to a work conference call. Literally, that is a very strange occurrence because it's still connected. Dogs running loose, like what dog? I mean, I know if I walk away from my dog is probably going to follow unless it's a new dog, right? This is so odd in so many ways because again, at 8:45 a.m., Miss Bulley is understood to have left her home in Inskip to drop her two children off at St. Michael's on Wyre Church of England Primary School at around 8:30 a.m. She has then left her car in the Hall Lane area before setting off on her regular walk with Willow, her dog, which loops around to finish at the same spot. So she was going for a walk, as you can see through the towpath of the walk that she was on with her dog. But that's when they start seeing like, hey, Miss Bulley would often be seen by other dog walkers along the route every day and was noticeable because she would look so smart in her clothes because she generally was also on a conference call or on work. She's a mortgage broker, so she probably had to go into the office. She looked like she was in her business attire, but taking her dog for a walk after dropping the kids off. And so that's why they're wanting to know. This is a very strange occurrence. Again, dog walkers would notice Miss Bulley each day because of the way she was dressed. She was dressed like you're going to be going to work here soon, right? You're taking your dog out for a walk. You're getting your exercise in while you're getting your dog's exercise in. So it was normal that they would see her. You see, at 9:01 during her walk, Miss Bulley, she joins a conference call with her work, but she is not on camera and has muted her device, and she's just listening in. Very normal. And so Ben Posiecha, the director of Exclusively Mortgages, said there was nothing unusual in the fact she was not on screen. It's normal. He said, it seems as if she was muted and didn't have her camera on. She was listening in whilst walking her dog. There were numerous parties involved in this. A lot of people attended the call. And so the police are investigating the call as well. At 9:15, a dog walker who had been in a nearby field saw her at 9:15 on a footpath by the river Wyre. The man, who has not been identified, said there had been nothing unusual about her appearance and she was walking her regular route. He was with another two people in the field, and police have spoken to him about what he saw. His wife told the Times, in the field there were about 3 people, including my husband. He said there was nothing unusual about her and she seemed completely normal. I'd often see her and say hello. I always thought she looked very nicely dressed in her bobble hat and smart Wellington boots. It's just horrible to know she's missing. That's what the wife had shared of the man that was also with her on this walk. At 9:20 a.m., Nicola is believed to have been seen by a pensioner in his 70s at this time. A pensioner is someone who's older enough to receive a pension. That's why they're referred to as pensioner. And so that is nothing out of the ordinary. He was walking a small white fluffy dog on a lead and later spoke to another woman who was also in the area about around half an hour later. Mail Online understands he alerted her to Willow, who by now was running free along the bank. He was called a key witness by police, who have since located and spoke to him. And so this is also, you can see where this is where they're doing their search around this river. At 10 a.m., the woman who spoke to the pensioner dog walker by now has found Willow on the river bank. Police say that the Springer Spaniel was unharmed and crucially dry, meaning the dog had not been in the water. Willow's lead, and I believe they're referring to lead as leash, and dog harness were located on a bench on the river bank. This is the river bank that you're looking at here. And they're literally searching. You can see them walking while they're searching this riverbank for the missing mother. And here is her little dog. She had a lot of pictures on Facebook of her little loved fur baby. And here are a couple of people, her friends, who were helping in the search for her as well, because people are literally heartbroken. They do not understand how such a thing could possibly occur. Now, her mobile phone, while she was walking the dog, was literally laid on a bench, and it was just sitting there while it was still connected to the conference call. And so neighbors have since warned the riverbank was muddy and could have been a risk to falling in. At 10:30 a.m., Miss Bulley's partner, Paul Ansell, says he is alerted by the primary school his partner is missing and their dog found. He sparks the police investigation by ringing the force to tell it his girlfriend has gone missing. Mr. Ansell, the boyfriend, told reporters, "I got a call from the school regarding somebody who had found Willow and Nikki's phone and the dog lead and harness on the bench. We take the kids to school and take the dog down there, either myself or Nikki, nearly every day." This is the bench where this stuff was found on: her phone, the leash. Again, her phone was still connected to the conference call. And so here Nicola Bulley, only 45 years old, she went missing last Friday morning. On the day was January 27th of 2023. And she went missing with her mobile phone found near to where she was last seen, on a towpath by River Wyre in Lancashire. This is the bench that the leash and why would the leash not? Man, this is a strange story. Now, Miss Bulley's partner, Paul Ansell, speaking from the family home in Inskip, Lancashire, said, "It is just perpetual hell. It is just utter disbelief. We are living through this, but it doesn't feel real. All we can say is we need to find her. She's got 2 little girls that need their mummy home. We have got to get some good news now." Now, Superintendent Sally Riley from Lancashire Police told the Mirror that Miss Bulley's phone was still on an active conference call when it was found. She says it was on a meeting call and that was still live. It was connected to the conference call and that hadn't been terminated. Strange. Now, Superintendent Riley told the police a press conference that fears for Miss Bulley are growing as time passes. She said the police are keeping a really open mind about what could have happened, but we do believe that the likelihood is that Nicola has gone missing and this is not a crime inquiry. Mr. Ansell said he or Miss Bulley, also known as Nikki, would typically drop their children aged 9 and 6 off at a local primary school before taking Willow for a walk along the river nearby. Miss Bulley usually did the school run before heading for the dog walk on Friday. That's what police has shared. Now, Mr. Ansell, that's when he got the phone call from the school that they found Nikki's phone and the dog lead and harness on this bench that you are looking at right here. And so now the search continues. And so Lancashire Police, using drones and police dogs over the weekend with support from Lancashire Fire and Rescue Services, Boland Pennine Mountain Rescue Team, and the Northwest Underwater Search Team, looking for Nicola all weekend long. And so police, they just said that they believe Nicola was a missing person and is not currently being treated as a crime in this case. Local community members have also organized search efforts across the St. Michael's area. And Superintendent Riley added, "We've mounted a really intensive operation to try to find Nicola. We've got a large area to search. People do go missing, but clearly as time goes on, we become more and more concerned for Nicola. But we are very much hoping that we will find something to try to bring her home safe and well soon. We appeal for anyone who may have been driving through the village of St. Michael's last Friday morning at about 9:15 a.m. or who may have dash cam footage that could be of use to us, or people who may have been dog walking in the area or on the towpath to come forward." And so Miss Bulley from Inskip, Lancashire, is described as white, 5'3" with light brown shoulder-length hair. She speaks with an Essex accent and was last seen wearing a long black gallet jacket with a hood, black jeans, and olive green ankle wellies. Her hair was tied into a ponytail. She was walking her brown-colored spaniel immediately prior to going missing, although the dog has since been found. Chief Inspector Chris Barton of Lancashire Police said, "Nicola has now been missing for 2 days and we are extremely concerned about her." And they're looking everywhere for her. Now, Obviously, she's been missing longer, but that's when the quote was done from the chief inspector. She's now been missing almost 6 days. And so, but that was the quote. So I'm just trying to be consistent with what the quotes are. And he continues, firstly, if anybody saw her on Friday morning and has not yet spoken to by police, or if anybody has any other information about where she might be, please get in touch with us straight away. That's what he is sharing. Inquiries are very much ongoing, and we have a team of detectives working tirelessly to establish the circumstances around her disappearance, in addition to a large team of police officers, partner agencies, and volunteer groups on the ground searching the area around where she was last seen. We are following a number of lines of inquiry and are keeping an open mind at this stage about what has occurred. And so they're doing everything they can. If anybody has any questions or concern, they are welcome to speak to officers in the area. That is exactly what Chief Inspector Chris Barton of Lancashire Police is sharing to police. Anybody who has information should call 101 quoting log 473 of January 27th or contact Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800-555-111. Now, obviously, this, as I said, I believe is in England, so that's why the numbers are a little different than what they would be in the States. And so fears they're growing for the missing woman who vanished that Friday morning while walking her dog. And so they're going to continue this search. They're going to continue with the police dive teams, fire service, drones, search dogs, helicopter, mountain rescues. They're doing everything they can to search for the missing mom. So please, if you have any information, you are encouraged to call. You can even see a previous picture here of her at that river. This was a known place that she frequented with her dog every morning, or the boyfriend every morning. So you are highly encouraged to please share if you know anything about the missing mom. This is a very strange vanishing of this missing mom of two. If you are a follower of true crime, you already know the eyeballs are pointing to. Generally, the first thought is the closest to her. Boyfriend, husband, right? We don't know if there's an ex-husband. This is a boyfriend. They have 2 kids. It doesn't look like they're married. He's the first person that people will point to. I'm not going to go there. Right now, this is just a mystery. A mystery. There could be a number of reasons why she's vanished, but we don't really know. But leaving the 2 kids, unless there was a lot of mental health issues going on, this is a new story. It's a developing story. Little by little, there's a chance we're going to continue to hear about this. My friends, be careful out there. Be alert. Be aware. You never know what's going on in your vicinity. Don't go at it blindly. There are a lot of bad people out there. And so the safer you can be, hopefully the more alert you can be. My friends, if this is the type of content you like to follow, please hit that subscribe button, click on that like, and hit that notification bell. That way, it tells YouTube you got some value, and hey, that helps me know you got some value. I'm Manny Rodriguez. This has been another episode of Deep True Crime. Until next time, my friends, peace. Have an amazing day.